Broadcasting from the Bixby Barbecues and Blues Fest, it's Smokin Sounds, the ultimate podcast for cigar and pipe enthusiasts. Whether you're puffing on a fine Cuban cigar or savoring the rich aroma of a vintage pipe tobacco, join us as we embark on a journey where smoke intertwines with sound.
Right on. Yep.
Welcome back to Smokin Sounds. If you're new to the podcast, welcome. We are so thankful you have found us. And to our returning listeners, thank you so much. Please find us, subscribe, leave us 5 stars. I'm Sean, one of the hosts of Smokin Sounds, and joining me is a man who needs no introduction. It's the Kentucky Steel Cage King of the Ring. It's Justin.
Yeah!
What's up, brother Justin?
Oh, man, I tell you what, we are having such a great time out here at the Blues and Barbecue Festival here in Bixby. The sun is out, the sky is blue, the beer is flowing, and so is the brisket and or burnt ends and or hot links and or sausage and or bologna.
That's right. We have been out here at the Bixby Barbecues and Blues Fest. We were fortunate enough to be asked to be part of the fire team.
The fire team.
Yeah, Nick,
number 17.
That's right. Vote for us, number 17. And hey, those burnt ends, man, those were some of the best things I've ever eaten.
As Sean says, they will change your life.
That's right. And you know, it's thank you to Nick for inviting us out. Hopefully we'll get him on a mic here in a minute. He's still over there on the 1s and 2s, slinging the brisket and burn ends and bologna and all that good stuff. You know, he hit that crossfade on that burn ends, didn't he?
Oh man, I tell you what, you know, again, guys, I have recently got my very first side box fire smoker. Haven't even seasoned it yet, but we are going to, and then soon I too will be out, you know, smoking smoke. You know, as I said about the playlist, I'll be drinking beer, smoking cigars, talking smack, flipping burgers, all in that order.
And smoking cigars.
And smoking cigars.
Hey, listen, and we would have a playlist for you usually, but because of the Bixby Barbecues and Blues Fest and the temperature here in Tulsa, the iPad overheated. So hopefully,
oh my.
Hopefully it'll cool down here in a minute and we'll be able to get some. We were going to use a Smokehouse vinyl. You can find that playlist on Spotify. But hey, I like it because you can hear everybody out and about here today. You can hear people behind us. You know, look, we had people come through the line wanting second and thirds, and that to me is a good sign. What do you think?
Oh my gosh, yeah, and definitely people. We kept kidding around with it, like they were going to turn their hat around backwards and act like this was their first time.
Yeah.
Now, not only did they this is like a barbecue cook-off, but not only did they feature that, but they're going to have music, little blues action, and so you know this was right up our alley. Smokin Sounds. I mean, you can't beat it with the barbecue and the blues going here.
No, and let me tell you, since you mentioned it, we've got some artists that are going to be taking the stage here today. And at 1 o'clock, Dave Daniels is going to be playing, so he's over on the stage right now.
Right on.
At 3 o'clock, Michelle Warner and Bad Decisions. That sounds like a band we need to go listen to. I'm sure we've made a few bad decisions.
And that sounds like my entire college career.
That's right. Hey, then at 5 o'clock, Big Train and the Locomotives.
Now I wish it was Big Night Train and the Locomotives. I'd be all over it.
Joined by Night Train and Hurricane
and backup singers from Thunderbird.
That's right. Hey, listen, 7 o'clock, Aaron Coburn's going to be taking the stage. We listened to her, a little bit of her on our way out here today. So, and 9 o'clock, the Paul Benjamin Band's going to be playing out here at the Bixby Barbecue and Blues Festival.
Exactly. So we're just thrilled to be out here. We are in the bright sun, as I said. I got my Smokin Sounds cap on.
That's right.
And they even tied an apron on me.
That's right.
As though I did any cooking. However, there will be a picture on Instagram of me holding a big cleaver.
That's right.
But, hey. That was for show purposes only.
What are they? Hey, we had a guy walk through with a Hulkamania shirt on. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, man.
He knows.
Like, yeah, brother.
You got to know your role or shut your hole.
That's right.
I don't remember who said that. Was that The Rock?
Yeah, The Rock. He said, "Know your role."
Yeah. Because we kind of started with, "Oh, you didn't know."
Yeah, and so definitely, because the Rock, he used to. I remember one time he was on commentary, and he said I'm gonna lay the smack down going to at the corner of Know Your Role Boulevard and Smackdown Avenue is the Heartbreak Hotel.
He's going to lay the smackdown on all you jabronis.
That's right. So hey, we're loving it. So we're just out here. So I tell you what.
You want to do our first ever live broadcast Smokin Sounds Smoking Report?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get into the Smokin Sounds Smoking Report. What have you been smoking?
Well, again, not too much new. Again, I kind of work on, with the pipe tobacco and stuff. So I don't have a lot this time, but I did want to talk about something that Sean and I discovered at the last Tulsa Pipe Club meeting. Hey, Tulsa Pipe Club.
That's right. Hey, all this is being brought to you by the Tulsa Pipe Club. Find them on Facebook.
Right. Find them on Facebook.
You do not have to live in Tulsa to join.
Right. Just, it's a group of pipe smoking enthusiasts, but did want to talk about Captain Black Grape.
Brian's favorite.
Oh man, he hates that stuff. Now, actually, Sean and I tried it at the Pipe Club, and we both love it.
Absolutely loved it.
And absolutely, it was fantastic. So, if I know what you guys are thinking.
They're thinking, God, Grape, where can I get some of that?
Yeah, well, I hope so. But Captain Black Grape, I know what you're thinking, but it is fantastic. Also wanted to mention Super Value has a peach pipe tobacco that is really, really good. And now, I don't know did I mention last time the Acid Cuba cigar?
Well, if not, let's mention it again.
Okay, let's talk about that. Definitely a flavor-infused cigar for you cigar enthusiasts. I've been kind of on this flavored cigar kick for a while. Acid Cuba. There were some burn issues, but the flavor was really good, and it's definitely a budget-friendly type cigar. It's definitely for kind of the younger crowd. It's intended for kind of the younger crowd. So, I'm kind of young at heart. Or just immature, one of the two.
Hey, speaking of being young at heart, we got our good friend Aaron Carlson. You guys look him up on Facebook. He's right here, back here behind us. We may get him on a mic here in a minute.
I got to say hello to you.
So Mary knows he is a big star, like he tells her he is.
Yeah, and to see that not only does Aaron come to the Tulsa Rumblers games and gets VIP access, he comes out to the Blues and Barbecue Festival. And immediately, all he does is show up. People start putting a beer and a cigar in his hand.
That's right.
He doesn't even ask.
That's right.
That's how important Aaron is, Mary. That's how important he is. I want you to hear that.
Oh, you didn't know?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So we're going to have him on. So Sean, now you wanted to talk about that latest cigar you were.
Let me talk to you. All right, so yeah, you guys know we've been kind of on a CAO kick. We've smoked the Fossa series, the Soul, the Noche. We loved them, absolutely loved them.
Two of the pipe tobaccos.
We had Eileen's Dream, the Cherry Bomb, and we need to try. Was it the Moon? It's not the Moonshot. I think that's what Wayne called it.
Moon Trance.
Moon Trance, right. So
and they also have a Bella Vanilla that we have not tried.
So we need to get into those.
We're going to get into that. But talk about your cigar.
But so the other night I smoked a CAO session. It's a Connecticut broadleaf with a Dominican binder and a Dominican and Nicaraguan filler. Sessions has a unique post-fermentation wrapper treatment that deepens the flavor and darkens its color. Listen to what they said would make some good drink pairings with this.
Woohoo.
Cognac and coffee.
Yep.
And they say the notes are like sweet, chocolate, cinnamon, earth, nuts. I got a little bit of the sweetness to me was in the cap. It almost had like a sweet cap on it. Don't think Deadwood, the Fat Bottom Betties, and all those crazy ladies from the brothels of South Dakota. It was just like chocolatey sweet, and so I got you one in the humidor. I forgot to bring it, but you're gonna have to try it and see what you think there, Brother Justin.
Right on.
Then the other one I smoked this week was the that I love. The Payback by Room 101, the Connecticut. I had the Maduro this week, and again, I don't want to call it a budget cigar, but for an affordable cigar, anything by Room 101 in the Payback series, you're going to enjoy. Make sure you pick those up at your local tobacconist, whatever your local shop is. I like what Matt Booth and they're doing over. And I'm going to be getting us one of the Room 101 14th anniversary cigars. You know our friend J Ram, he says that they are a big meaty cigar, like they taste like smoking meat. So you can't have Smokin Sounds and smoking meat. That sounds like a perfect combination.
Yep.
So, so for the smoking report, that's, unless you got anything else, brother.
Oh, no. I'm good. So here we go. Let's see.
That's right. We'll close out the Smokin Sounds smoking report.
Was that Tiffy time in the background?
Huh? Was it? Did she come in?
Yeah, she came in.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Hey, we can't. Tiffy knows it's, let's.
Hold on. He's going to try it.
It's Tiffy time.
Oh, yeah. Now
it's always Tiffy time.
Now she competed for Queen of the Ring last night. She lost a close match. Now our second favorite is LA Knight. He lost.
Let me talk to you.
But that was through intimidation by the new members of the Bloodline.
No, that's because they cheated.
Yeah. So we were kind of disappointed in that. But listen, Tiffany, Stratton, and LA Knight are the future. So it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before they do their thing. So
you know what my thoughts are on that? I think that they know that Tiffy Time and LA Knight are kind of like they're such the next big thing, and they're on such a roll right now. They don't want to expose them too soon. They don't want them to have their moment too soon.
True. They want to, but there's so many injuries in that women's division that you would think that she was going to move right up, but Nia Jax moved on and all that.
Yeah.
So definitely. So
we got some sweet sounds coming to us from the booth, the tent right next to us. So they're providing the background tracks today out here at the Bixby Barbecue and Blues.
That's right. So I wanted to talk about because we were out here this morning, and I had a little sweet baby Jane this morning with a cup of coffee. So I wanted to talk just real quick about something I've heard back when in 1990 I heard this for the first time. So they say I knew a guy who worked at a truck stop on the convenience store side. Where you buy the chips and Snicker bars and magazines and all that.
Yeah.
Well, and it was we'd graduated high school, so it was June. It was getting hot.
Yeah.
I said, boy, I bet you don't sell any of that coffee. And he said, no, we sell more of it in the summer than the winter. And I said, really? Because the truckers will tell you that if it's hot and you drink something hot, you don't feel as hot. Now,
wow.
I don't know if that's just a wives' tale, but I do know this. About 6 years later, I walked to a coffee shop. It was 105 degrees.
Okay.
I walked to a coffee shop, got a full, large coffee, had to walk back to the house in the heat, on the sidewalk. And you know what? The coffee was half gone. I wasn't even sweating by the time I got back to the house.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I was hot.
To it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, if you've heard that phenomenon about hot coffee on a hot day, excuse me, on a hot day, let us know if that's because I think there's something to it. So just wanted to kind of bring that kind of on to our attention as we're kind of just standing here. We are literally in the sun.
That's right.
And it's like almost 90 degrees.
It's kind of like the sun knew we were recording, so it's sun in the spotlight.
Yeah,
there we go.
There we go.
So
hey, do we want to bring Mr. Aaron? Looks like he's ready.
Yeah, Aaron, why don't you try to step right here? I'll make sure this mic. Keep those headphones on.
Okay, so we're going to bring Mr. Aaron on. He's just, he's a big time Rumbler supporter. He's a big time Smokin Sounds reporter, and he happened to be out here to support number 17.
Hey, do you want me to grab those girls with no names while you're talking to Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so Mr. Aaron, how are you, sir?
Good, man. How are you doing today?
Oh, man, you sounded great on the mic. So now, how long have you known Mr. Sean?
I've known Sean for several years now. It's like we used to work together back in the day, and since then we've became really good friends, and like we've always just stayed in touch, and like he's like a brother to me.
Excellent, man. Excellent. So you now Aaron attends he attends the Rumblers games. He always gets the VIP treatment.
Oh yeah, man.
Under the canvas and stuff. And now we've been getting him into cigars, and we've been happy. We're happy to be such a good influence on you. Because every time he shows up, he gets a cigar and a beer put in his hand. He doesn't even have to ask. So again, Mary, that's how important he is. So what do you think about this lifestyle that we're leading? This cigar and beer and baseball and all that, man.
Well,
just give us your rundown.
So I really think it's a really beautiful thing, and I don't know if you guys or anyone that's listening are a Christian believers, but like our Lord says, where two or three are gathered, there am I. And I really believe that, I really like the togetherness and us being able to come together with the cold beer and a cigar and at the Rumblers game, and just to enjoy the fellowship and enjoy us among men and just have.
Oh yeah, and so now you've had one of these Deadwoods, right?
Oh yeah, man, it's good.
You need one of these. You need one of these right now, Mr. Aaron?
Yeah, man.
Okay,
Sure.
I'll give him mine.
Okay, let me put my headphones on.
So we're kind of getting on the fly. We're getting hooked up here. Was that a punch cut you got on that?
Yeah, I just did a quick punch on the end of these girls with no names.
The girls with no names. Now, again, the nice thing about the Deadwood series, you have Girl with No Name, or you have Fat Bottom Betty, or Sweet Jane, or Sweet Baby Jane. They're all the same flavor. Okay, so that's what's really nice about them.
So listen, it's so hot out here, it melted my torch lighter.
Oh my God!
Look at this. It literally melted my torch lighter.
Oh my gosh! Look at that. Man,
that's how warm it is out here.
So,
In my Tupperware, I had my torch lighter, and it is no mo. It is gone.
Oh wow!
So do you have your torch?
Yeah, I got
one.
one.
Okay, so I'll talk with Aaron, and while you go get your torch and get him one of those Sweet Baby Janes. So
whoops, sorry, folks.
I'm going to jump on that mic, Aaron. You stay on this one.
All right, let me. Okay, guys, I'll be right back.
And so yeah, we're watching. Nick and them. They're still slinging the cue, knowing what they do, and so. Now, Aaron, is this the first time you've ever been officially on a podcast?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I've not been on the podcast, but I've been in the studio where they were recording a podcast.
Okay. Well, so I don't know if Justin asked you this because I had stepped away, but so what was your introduction to cigars? Like, what got you? Go ahead and take one of those, sir. Take one of them stickers. Yes, sir. What got you into cigars?
Well, through like a fellowship of Christian men called the Knights of Columbus, and the guys there. I never smoked a cigar before being a knight, and I believe one of my fellow brothers introduced me to it, and I grew up thinking that smoking was bad, but someone really showed me that there's really true virtue to just enjoying something, and
here you go, brother,
and just enjoying it for the flavor, and just being in the company of a fellow good gentleman.
Well,
yeah, cigars. To me,
be good or be good at it.
That's right. Here's your cigar there, Justin.
All right.
And that's one of the big things I like about cigars is that you can't the camaraderie around it. It's like kind of like the Rumblers games. There's it's a chance for people to get it together and talk and have conversations and hang out. It's kind of like a third space type thing. Go ahead, Justin.
Yeah, I was going to ask. So let me put you on the spot. Do we know when the next Rumblers game is?
So I think the next game is next Friday evening. I've got to double check because if so, I may not be able to participate in it, but I will let you know.
Well, and see, that's also SmackDown, and I think we are 1 week away from Queen and King of the Ring in Saudi Arabia. So I want you guys to be looking for that on Peacock, and be aware of that. So definitely we want to do that, and. But yeah, so the other thing really nice about these Deadwood cigars is that they are real crowd pleasers. People love the sweet aroma of these. And remember I was talking about coffee earlier. These will sweeten your coffee without sugar and that kind of stuff.
And hey, before I forget, let me say a big special thank you to Jeff Davis from the Tulsa Pipe Club for getting me and Justin these cigars. He brought these to one of the Tulsa Pipe Club meetings and got us a that's your only girl with no name, Justin.
That's okay. I'm a Aaron, he's that important. If you need extra light on that.
Okay. So anyway, so I just wanted to thank you to Jeff for getting us these.
Yeah, for a girl with no name. Hey, appreciate you, sir. We're out here, and with these cigars, I swear, I don't know what I enjoy more, smoking them or smelling the aroma.
This is quite lovely. I really like this aroma, and I really like this taste.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And it's
great.
It leaves a nice sweet taste on your mouth. Everyone can use a girl with no name, but especially on a Saturday night, who couldn't use a Fat Bottom Betty?
Hey, just not a Crazy Alice.
Oh man. Oh yeah, I forgot about Crazy Alice. I was listening to I forgot Crazy Alice. And but you guys, Deadwood tobacco. You guys know I'm a big Deadwood, like the Tobacco Especial, like the Isla del Sol, and it still says Rocky Patel, but I still consider the Drew Estate the Java. We talked about the Java last time, so again, all these flavor-infused cigars, I think, really are the future. I think they really are going to bring a lot of course, not juveniles. I mean, juveniles wouldn't be tempted at all by this, but adults who maybe are familiar with coffee, maybe familiar with sweet things, would enjoy this, and it introduces them to the taste of good premium tobacco.
Yep.
So what do you think, Aaron?
I really like it. Yeah, I really like the taste. I like the sweetness, but also like the bold flavor, and it's just all around a really good cigar.
Now, Aaron, I'll put you on the spot here. So now, if you were to pair that with anything, a beer, a bourbon, a coffee, what comes immediately to mind?
Probably a Diet Coke.
A Diet Coke, right on, man.
I was going to say a zero sugar Dr. Pepper.
Hell yeah, that's what. Because guys. And by the way, remember we talked last time about the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar Cherry.
Yeah,
with
good.
The cigars.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that was good.
Oh man, I tell you what, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, and now the one I have yet to try, I want to try the Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream Soda. Now that sounds good.
Well, I've been wanting to try that coconut cream one.
Yeah, I was going to say, Justin, did you see they came out with a coconut flavored one?
I haven't seen that one, but I've been trying to find it, and I've been going to a couple Quick Trips. I just couldn't find it.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to think of.
Okay, what?
I don't think I'm going to be a big fan of it. Coconut and Dr. Pepper does not sound like it's going to be a thing for me.
You never know, though. It's like in the tropics, man, like in the tropics. So definitely we just having a good time out here, and again, just kind of with the ambiance of everybody being out here, the barbecue, the camaraderie, and now thank God.
You know what I forgot to mention to you, Brother Justin?
What's that?
Sorry, I just stole the mic from Aaron, but so
he's like, give me that.
You remember Adam? We put him through the table on Thanksgiving Day, my brother.
Thanksgiving, yeah.
So he texted me about a week ago, and he said, "Hey, can you pick me up one of those?" He had listened to where we smoked the Fat Bottom Betty, and he said, "Could you pick me up one of those cigars that you guys were talking about?" He said, "I want to be like Big Bro. I want to see if I can get into these cigars." And so he gave me some money, and I had enough left over, so I got him a Fat Bottom Betty, and I got him a Fossa Soul from CAO. And he said, "Hey, can I get one of those cigars?" And I said, "Yeah." And so I sent home the Fat Bottom Betty, and he probably had it, I don't know, 10 minutes, and I automatically get a text from him, "Where can I get more of these at?"
Oh, wow.
He said, and this is exactly what he said. He goes, "I could just chew on this cigar."
Oh yeah, it is so good.
He's going to be like Will Smith. He's just going to bite it, not going to light it.
Yeah.
It's for the look.
It's for the look. So, so that reminds me then too. Hey Adam, I want to send a shout out to you. Those Rogue nicotine pouches are way better than ZYN, the Zen pouches. Sorry, Tucker. Tucker. But also now I had a chance to try the General Snus pouches. They go in your upper lip, not your lower lip, and you don't spit or anything. Now they're not as good as the original Swedish snus from back in the day. If anybody can help me get the original Swedish, like Skruf or Grav or Etten, you guys know what I'm talking about. So you can't order it in Oklahoma online. So anyway, but pretty good stuff. And Sean, I want you to tell the people about your new obsession, Grinds coffee pouches.
Well, listen. So let me talk to you real quick because brother Justin, he said, "Sean, you know I've got a hoarder's paradise of tobacco products and things like that." He said,
right.
"But I got something you need to try," because he knows I don't dip, and cigars are about the only nicotine that I do. So he introduced me to these. They're Grinds coffee pouches, and they look like a Skull pouch or a Zen pouch or something like that. They have absolutely no nicotine in them.
They tobacco.
Are just coffee, and you can get different flavors. They have peppermint, spearmint, wintergreen, mocha, double mocha, black coffee, double espresso, and so I have really enjoyed them. And I will tell you my top two that I enjoy the most. So I'll give you my third place would be the double espresso. That was my number one a couple of weeks ago. Number two is the spearmint. I absolutely love the spearmint. But number one, coming up, kind of like like Nick's about to come up from behind and win this Bixby Barbecue and Blues Fest, is the Double Mocha by Grinds. And if you're wondering, hey, Brother Sean, where can I get these? I'm going to tell you. You can order them on getgrinds.com or at Casey's. Casey has them. Now, here's the thing. Y'all are going to laugh. I walked in. I said, hey, I'm looking behind the counter, right? Because I'm thinking like skull pouches, right?
Yeah.
I said, I thought you guys carried Grinds. The dude working the counter looked at me and goes, yeah, but we don't carry them behind the counter. They didn't got no nicotine in them. He said, they're right behind me. So I walked around, and they're like by the chapstick and stuff.
Oh, wow.
So if you, it's like kind of brewing a cup of coffee in your mouth, if you will.
If you will.
You will.
So now I have a special love for, so the black coffee flavored is kind of the plain one. Light that with a bowl full of Prince Albert in the morning. Oh, man, just about perfect. Just about perfect. So
almost as perfect as a bowl of grape Prince Albert.
Oh, tell you what. So yeah, everybody's gonna make fun of us for liking that. By the way, you can still get Captain Black Grape. It's around, but man, that Prince Albert and the black coffee, or the Prince Albert and the double shot espresso, just good stuff, And so definitely, if you guys need a little pick me up where you can't smoke. Maybe want to lower the nicotine level a bit, you can pick up some Grinds, coffee pouches.
We were hoping we were going to get a couple of the artists on or something, but honestly, we were so busy serving people with food. Yeah, man, go ahead, take you one of those stickers, man. That's our podcast,
yeah.
Smokin Sounds. We're recording an episode right now. Check us out.
Wherever you get your podcast.
That's right. Find us wherever you get podcasts. This is kind of cool. So if you're listening to this afterwards, you're going to be like, what in the hell's going on? So again, we're out here live at the Bixby Barbecues and Blues Festival. We were kind of backup dancers, if you will, to Nick, as he was the choreographer of some great barbecue today.
And he's been out here cooking and stuff since like yesterday?
Since like 2 days ago. We're going to get him. Yeah, I'm going to slide over. We're going to get Nick on this mic here in a second. But yeah, I mean, we were honored to be asked to come out here and help.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, that was a lot of people. Because to get the taster's kit is what was it, Aaron? How much did it cost you for that taster's kit? Jump up here.
It was about $10.
Okay, so you pay $10 for what they call the taster's kit, and you get a plate, a napkin?
Yeah, and just like some silverware and. Yeah.
Right on, man.
Oh, looky there.
Look at that. Someone's bringing a canvas over us here to keep us in the shade.
Nick and James, they were nice enough to slide that canopy over. So
where's Nick? You want to jump on here?
Sure. Yeah. Here.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Aaron.
Aaron.
Let me get Nick these cans so he can hear. So I'm gonna slide over on this mic and let Nick. So he'll have it right there.
So if you guys remember, we had Nick on like the third or fourth episode. Him and Patrick were on. So Nick is a bona fide pit boss, and he's going to take this event by storm off the top rope. So Nick, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm tired. It's been a long week, but it's good.
I bet. So just to give everybody an idea, how long does it take to make all those briskets?
The briskets, we only cooked them about 12 hours in cooking, but there's probably another hour in carving a piece and then injecting and putting the rib on and everything. So probably about an hour in love TLC and then 12 hours of cooking.
Wow. And the pulled pork, is that about the same?
It's a little bit easier. That one only takes about 10 minutes to prep, and it cooks a little bit faster.
Okay, and of course, we also had sausages and hot links.
Yeah.
Those are like an hour throw on there?
Yeah, a couple hours.
Okay, and so...
But I'm telling you, the people's champ is those burnt ends.
Yes.
Yeah, the burnt ends of the brisket, right? That's the brisket?
Yeah, that's the fatty part of the brisket. And to me, that's the best part of the whole cow.
Now, Sean is right. They will change your life if you ever get to have them.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we were serving them without sauce even. It doesn't need sauce, some people like it, but anyway, so how many years you been doing this? Is this your, first or second year?
This is my second year competing. I've been pretty crazy about barbecuing for about 4 years now, though.
Oh, yeah? Wow. So again, I got my first side box smoker. I have yet to even season it. So we're gonna get to all that. I don't know that I'll ever rise to this level, but anything that involves like smoke and beer and standing outside, I'm down.
Yeah, that's like my 3 favorite things.
So Nick, I tell you, let me just put you on the spot here. So this is Smokin Sounds. So is there any cigar that you've tried recently jumps to mind? Say, I got to tell my listeners about that.
Oh, I mean, I like, what is it? Los Blancos number 9, that's what we had. That's the most recent one I had.
Cigars. And you know what's funny about those is that guy has finally started getting active on his social media.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, like I saw him on Instagram the other day. He's been posting some videos and stuff. So
excellent.
And then my favorite is always been Padron 64, Churchill's.
Oh wow. Okay. So we talked to Mike at the Tobacco Pouch, and I asked him, so what cigar is like the kind of the penultimate, like what should we get? And that's exactly what he said. Padron 64.
Yeah.
So you are definitely in good company. So I still can't talk you into smoking a pipe, right?
Oh, I love smoking pipe.
Oh, do you? Anything in the pipe lately that our listeners should know about?
No, I have a nice collection of pipes, but I don't know. I got more into smoking cigars, and now I just have a nice collection of pipes. And I used to make my own, or not grow, but mix my own pipe tobacco and season it. But I haven't been into that in a while.
Oh wow!
Look at that breaking news right there. We didn't know that about Nick.
See, look at that. See, it takes the right interviewer to kind of to make the guest open up.
Man, you're fabulous.
and I'm still relatively sober. So now. A lot of you guys know when I pregame, the podcast gets better. So, this is me without pregaming, just Dr. Pepper, zero sugar, and a whole hell of a lot of brisket.
Hell yeah.
And a whole lot of sunshine.
And a whole lot of sunshine. I'm getting my vitamin D today.
So let me ask Nick a question real quick.
Go ahead.
So to me, that seemed like an awful lot of people that we just served.
Yeah.
Is that pretty typical out here, or was this year the crowd a little larger?
It was a little bit bigger this year than last year. But last year we tried to do complex dishes, we're going to do pulled pork cheese quesadillas and pork shots. And this year was just like, man, you're getting a slab of meat, you get another slab of meat, and just keep on going. So even though it was busier this year, it seemed easier.
Now you ran out of brisket, is that right?
We ran out of the burn-ins.
We ran out of everything.
Oh, did you? So and you even ran out of your special sauce.
Yeah. I made a gallon of that, and it's gone.
And it's gone. And he was just kind of distributing it out there. But yeah, he makes his own sauce, smokes that meat. Now, to me, that your best, and maybe that's just the Texas barbecue coming out in me, but to me, good smoked meat doesn't need any sauce. You just pick it up and eat it.
Yeah, I don't use sauce personally. I just, cater to the masses.
Yeah, I hear you.
And let's think about it. The first, I don't know the number, so I'm just going to say whole lot of people that we served, they did not have sauce on it.
No, and they were
loving it.
Yeah, and they were just absolutely digging it. Now, but as soon as you say the word sauce, they, I need sauce.
Right. See, if it's not there, they don't know they don't need it. But another thing I wanted to ask Nick is, because I know you said you've done this a couple of years, and as a father, your dad's been out here with you, Dave, and it was a pleasure to get to meet him. He's an awesome dude. He smokes cigars. He turned us on to some Olivas that we're going to pick up.
The red, white, blue wrap, and I turned him on to a sweet baby Jane.
That's right. So how is that for you, getting to do that with your dad?
Oh, it's great. I don't know. I love my dad. I love both my parents, and it's just good to be able to spend time with them. I feel grateful. I know so many people my age that don't get that time, so I cherish it.
Oh, yeah. So what happened? Did he leave, or is he around somewhere?
He's right there.
He's back there. He's right behind you. He's cleaning now.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
look
Dave. He's like, all right. He's picked up the trash. He's cleaning off tables now.
He's industrious.
So yeah, we were out here like at 8 in the morning or whatever, and so I was talking with his dad, kind of getting everything going. And, this has just been a great time. I mean, if you guys are ever in this neck of the woods, Bixby Blues and Barbecue Festival, this is just the thing to do. And there's all kinds of other tents. They're not as good as number 17, the fire team, but who is? But who is?
Yeah.
And there was one guy that he came through the line, and he got some of Nick's brisket, and he tried to hold it up to the sun like he's like Mr. Brisket professional.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, "Oh, yeah, man, nice smoke ring." And I was like, "Look at this cocky bastard." Dude came through the line 3 times.
See,
So if that
Mr.
tells you anything,
right.
Mr. Sophisticated had to come through 3 times.
Right. That's so good.
No big deal.
So
Oh, you didn't know?
that's right, man. That's right. So Nick, now remind us again, when you do sit down, when you do have time to smoke a cigar, what do you like to pair it with? Were you the cognac guy, or were you the?
No, I don't care for cognac. I do beer and wine, but I don't know. Good stouts and porters go great with cigars. They stand up to them.
Yeah. So if you're just in the regular liquor store, what kind of beer are you grabbing for a cigar night?
For cigar night, probably a porter of some kind. Like Fuller's London Porter, that's my favorite.
Okay, Fuller's London Porter. Write that down.
That's a good one. I got some cask aged Fuller's bottles at my house that we need to break out on one of your shows.
Oh wow! Oh man, I tell you what, we've been thinking about bourbons and stuff. And now, did you know Fireball makes a cigar? You know Fireball whiskey?
I didn't know that.
So we're going to try those probably in mid-July. We have a seasonal broadcast that I want to do for mid-July. We can't call it Christmas because it's not Christmas, but it's going to be seasonal. It's going to be a holiday broadcast in the middle of July.
Right on.
And so if you can make it out, here's my official invitation. If you can make it out, we're going to have like Fireball and Fireball cigars and everything like that. So I hope you like cinnamon, you know.
I was fixed to say I sense a theme here, but you kind of give it away. Cinnamon.
That's right. So because now some people really the flavored cigars it's a real turnoff. You know they want that natural tobacco flavor. But some people like me, I'm a pipe smoker by trade, and so I'm used to cherry, vanilla, cinnamon, peach, all those different ones, and so definitely want to. Tell everybody, kind of get everybody ready for that. It's just we're just going to put it out there, and again, it's just be called the seasonal smoke or whatever. So we're gonna do that. Right on.
I see a lot of people headed to turn in their votes with number 17.
Ooh,
in
man.
The top place. I hope.
Oh man, so Nick's off the top rope with the flying elbow.
When do they announce?
There'll be like a whole announcement award ceremony here in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
I'll find out.
So guys, we will keep you updated on the next. If we have to shut down here, we will keep you updated on by how many votes Nick won.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So we will definitely keep everybody updated on that.
Right on.
So what else you got, Sean?
Man, so I wanted to talk about a couple of things that we've got coming up.
Okay.
So we have been invited by a gentleman named Braden. They run a podcast called Brews and Business, and funny enough, he actually stumbled across our social media and saw our cigars and stuff like that, and he reached out and was like, "Hey, would you guys ever want to do a collaboration and this and that?" And I said, "Yeah," and I said, we're right here in Tulsa too," and he's like, "What?" So we're going to go and do kind of a collaboration with them. They're going to break out some of their top shelf liquor, brandies and whiskeys and things like that.
Right
we're going to take some cigars, and it's just kind of what we've wanted to do. Like we're doing with Nick here. We're sharing some Tulsa love. We want to have local people on, and so that's going to be us doing a local collaboration with another podcast, Brews and Business. With Braden and them. And then coming up in June, we are partnering with Chase. He's got the Morning Mayhem. I called it Metal Mayhem last time, but it's called the Morning Mayhem podcast. And we are going to be joining him to do a James Hetfield smoking club event with Drew Estate and Black and Whiskey.
Oh,
And
Nick,
that's
you
going to be awesome.
Sit in with us.
Oh.
Black
If I get an invite, I might do it.
Oh yeah.
You just got the invite.
You just got it.
But here's the
You
deal.
just got it, man.
Right now, the location is up in the air. We have a couple of locations. We have a location in Tulsa. We have a location in Bartlesville. And I'll be honest with you, the only thing that's we're hinging on is time. One location closes earlier, one is open later, and so we want to give people a chance to come out. It's going to be on a Friday after work, so that's still up in the air. hey, keep your eyes posted on our social media. We're definitely going to let you know about that. Make sure you follow Chase and Morning Mayhem and all that stuff. Braden, the Brews and Business crew over there. But that's a couple of things that we've got in the works. We're still working on Smoke One with the Hot 80s Blonde.
Yeah.
But we wanted to get out here. We knew we were going to be out here. Nick was so nice to invite us. And, at first we were like, well, we don't really know how we're going to help you. But I hope in some way we were able to help you a little bit, Nick, because we appreciate it.
You definitely did. It was great.
Well,
couldn't have done it without y'all.
I tell you what, Nick. So while we're kind of doing this, is there anything like your production company, anything you guys want to plug, anything you want to plug for our listeners, like anything, any future projects or anything you got going?
Oh no, just your guys' stuff. I think that's it. Must have not that interesting.
Well, I tell you what, because Nick does this like video thing, like where they film like hunters and stuff like that, and it's really fascinating. If you haven't ever watched some of his stuff, you guys really need to watch it. I mean, it's because to me, most of those shows, like I've seen like Outdoor Network and stuff, they're so boring. They're so sleepy.
Listen, I'm going to toot the horn for Nick since he won't do it for himself.
Listen.
Where Nick is a genius at is he has figured out this SEO stuff, right? So he's I'm going to call him a website developer. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. So the company that he works for, they have gotten recently a lot of, and I'm not going to say any names because that's not my place, but they have gotten some big name clients because of the stuff that Nick does behind the scenes. So it's like he's not so much executive producing TV shows, it's the executive producing he's doing behind the scenes or behind the keyboard, if you will, that has made this company really a success. And Nick's not going to toot his own horn, so I'll toot it for him. But that's, from what I understand, that's a big deal.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah,
we're growing.
And obviously that's a team effort, but Nick deserves a big pat on the back for that, and that's what my wife tells me. And she don't like to brag on anybody, but
right now Sean's wife actually does. Now, what does she do for the company?
She's also a web developer.
Okay, so she's in the development side of it too.
Mm-hmm. So, and let me brag on her a little bit.
Oh, here we go.
Again, she's not one that's going to pat herself on the back, but she has been fortunate enough to have Nick as her teacher, and she's learned a lot. She is, she's getting quicker at building these websites, and she's got some great ideas, and I'm proud of her because, she's kind of an introvert, and she kind of likes to be in her own little space, but she's getting out there. She's trying new things, and I'm very proud of her, and she's doing a lot of cool stuff. So
now can we afford her to redo our Smokin Sounds website to do that, or is she too expensive?
Well, since she's my wife, she's probably too expensive.
So definitely. So now what's the name of the production company?
It's Deep Fork Productions.
Okay, all right. So guys, just be kind of on the lookout for that. Check out the website. Nick is kind of doing that with them, and just kind of bringing that to everyone's attention there. And by the way, if you guys remember our other episode, I want you to tell Patrick that he needs to get back on here with us.
He was excited. He really enjoyed it. He said he's ready to come back whenever you guys are ready for him.
Justin said he's welcome back anytime as long as he wears his hat.
Yeah, he's got to wear that hat he got from Ireland or whatever it was.
Oh, he's been wearing that hat for more than a decade.
Oh, really?
Sounds like we're covered there with the hat.
Yeah. So if you guys go back and listen to the early episodes, I can't remember, it's like 3 or 4 where Nick and Patrick sat in at the Car Hole Lounge and just kind of went over being a pit boss and it was Patrick who was the cognac fan, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay. So definitely.
Yeah, that one was called Cigars and Barbecue, and we're going to call this episode Smokeaque.
Smokeaque.
Nice.
Because that's what Nick just did. He brought the smoke to the Q and just made us some fabulous Smokeaque.
And he brought the smoke to the competition.
We tried to bring the sounds, but the iPad overheated on us.
Oh man, but that's all right. Well, you can hear all the ambient noise and stuff, and so I
kind of like that better.
Yeah, you guys heard that motorcycle go by earlier and that kind of stuff, so it was great.
Here in a second, we're going to hear the zipper, going behind us, the rides and stuff. Shout out to my kids; they love the zipper. Maddox didn't throw up on it this time, so that's always a plus.
That's a plus. Yeah, that's a definite plus. So excellent.
So, all right, guys, what else you got, Justin? What do you want to cover before we get out of here?
I think we about got it. I've been shouting at people all morning. Number 17. So I tell you what, I'm about ready to sit back with a cold beer inside a cold house. so definitely thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for indulging us here at the Bixby Blues and Barbecue Festival. And again, we will keep you updated on by how many votes Nick won. We don't even have to. Thank you, Nick, for coming out with us.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, we love having you on here. We hope to have you on here as much as we can. Like I said, anytime we're doing something, you don't have to wait for an invitation because we're giving it to you right now.
Yeah.
Open invitation, you and Patrick both.
Yeah, just send me the dates, man. When you get it figured out, we'll do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, guys, before we get out of here, I wanted to remind you, listen, if you like pop culture nostalgia, make sure to subscribe to the Totally 80s and 90s Recall podcast. Join two Gen X dudes, Dave and Rob, as they talk about all things pop culture. That's Totally 80s and 90s Recall, wherever you get your podcasts. Those are our good friends, Dave and Rob. They are having some tremendous success. They are absolutely phenomenal at what they do. One of the podcasts I actually love to listen to. Mm-hmm. So, and then obviously we want you to check out Jason the Dram Amateur. Listen, we still love Dirk, Cigars for Beginners, Chase, Pipes, _sticks. We love Chase. Let's see. Who else are we forgetting? Oh, Big Al, man. We love Big Al. Cowboy HD, Carrie, I'm going to be down in Florida. I'm hoping I'm going to get to meet up with him. So, we love all you guys. We appreciate you listening to us. This is just a fun quick little episode. Hey, what do you think about your first barbecue experience?
Oh, man, I tell you what, I would definitely come back to this. But my only thing is the next time I want to come back as a visitor so I can pregame like all day.
Yeah, and then we'll get the $10 plates and taste all the barbecue.
Heck yeah, man.
That might even fill you up.
Man, that's for sure.
Hey, thanks to Aaron for jumping on here with us. That was
Aaron,
cool,
Good to see you, man.
Let's see. This is what happens when you're on live remote.
Right.
So, all right, guys, listen, that's a wrap on today's episode. Hey, thanks again to the Tulsa Pipe Club, Brian, Jeff, Wayne, Rod, Alan, all of our friends over there. Join the Tulsa Pipe Club on Facebook. And remember, you don't have to live in Tulsa to join. Hey, don't forget to follow us on all social medias at Smokin Sounds Pod. Subscribe, leave us a review wherever you get podcasts so you never miss a beat or a draw. So until next time, keep those cigars lit and the sounds smoking.